5 Things Never Share with Anyone by Albert Einstein. There is a quote attributed to Albert Einstein that goes, 5 things you can't share: a secret, a joke, a crayon, a tear, and other people's money. However, it's worth noting that the authenticity of this quote is debated, and there is no concrete evidence that Einstein actually said or wrote these exact words. Nonetheless, it offers some valuable life lessons. Sharing a secret is something you should be cautious about, as it can have significant consequences. Here's why you should be careful about sharing secrets. Trust and relationships. When someone confides in you with a secret, it's often a sign of trust and intimacy. Sharing that secret without permission can betray the trust and damage your relationship with that person. Confidentiality. Some secrets are meant to be kept confidential for legal, ethical, or professional reasons. Breaching confidentiality can lead to legal consequences or professional repercussions. Harm or embarrassment. Sharing a secret can sometimes harm the person whose secret it is, or it may lead to embarrassment or distress. What may seem like a harmless secret to you might have significant implications for someone else. Personal boundaries. Respecting someone's decision to keep a secret is a matter of respecting their personal boundaries and autonomy. Everyone has the right to control the information they share. Reputation and respect. Your reputation and respect among your peers can be affected if you're known for not keeping secrets. People are less likely to confide in you if they know you can't be trusted. In general, it's important to respect people's privacy and their decisions about what they want to share. If you're ever uncertain about whether to share a secret or not, it's best to seek the person's permission or advice. Sharing jokes can be a fun and enjoyable way to connect with others, but it's essential to be mindful of what you share, as not all jokes are suitable for every audience. Here are some reasons why you should be careful about sharing jokes. Offensive or inappropriate content. Jokes that contain offensive, discriminatory, or inappropriate content can hurt or offend others. It's important to be sensitive to the feelings and sensibilities of your audience. Cultural and social differences. What may be a harmless joke in one cultural or social context can be deeply offensive in another. Understanding your audience and their background is crucial. Maintaining respect. Sharing a joke that disrespects or belittles certain groups of people can lead to the erosion of respect and trust among your peers or in your workplace. Impact on relationships. Sharing an inappropriate joke can damage relationships and cause discomfort or conflict with others, especially if they find the joke offensive or hurtful. Professional and social consequences. In some cases, sharing certain jokes can have professional or social consequences, such as workplace disciplinary actions, or damage your reputation in a community or organization. In summary, while humor is a great way to connect with people, it's important to be considerate and aware of the content and context of the jokes you share. It's best to choose jokes that are inclusive, lighthearted, and inoffensive to most people to ensure that your humor brings people together rather than dividing them. The phrase "don't share a crayon" is often included in the list you mentioned as a metaphorical way of emphasizing the importance of respecting personal belongings. Here's why you should avoid sharing someone else's belongings, including a crayon. Respect for ownership. Sharing someone else's belongings without their permission is a breach of personal boundaries and respect for ownership. It's important to ask for permission before using or borrowing someone else's items. Preserving personal space. Personal belongings often have sentimental or practical value to their owners. Using or taking someone else's items without consent can intrude on their personal space. Preventing damage or loss. Borrowing or sharing items without the owner's awareness can lead to accidental damage or loss. It's essential to take care of others' possessions as you would your own. Establishing trust. Respecting personal boundaries and belongings is a key element in building and maintaining trust in relationships. People are more likely to trust and feel comfortable with individuals who respect their property. Mutual respect. By respecting others' belongings, you set an example of mutual respect and consideration for others. This can contribute to healthier and more harmonious relationships with friends, family, and colleagues. The concept of not sharing a crayon, or any personal belonging, underscores the importance of respecting other people's property and boundaries. It's a fundamental principle of good manners and social etiquette. The phrase "don't share a tear" is also metaphorical and emphasizes the idea that you should be sensitive to and respectful of someone's emotional state. Here's why you should be careful about how you handle or respond to someone's tears. Emotional vulnerability. Tears are often a sign of emotional vulnerability. When someone is crying, it usually indicates that they are experiencing a strong emotional reaction. It's essential to be respectful and considerate of their feelings during such moments. Privacy and comfort. Crying is a deeply personal and often private experience. It's important to create a safe and comfortable space for someone who is crying, rather than making them feel exposed or uncomfortable. Listening and support. When someone is in tears, they may need someone to listen and provide emotional support. Sharing a tear, in this context, means offering a sympathetic and caring response rather than dismissing or making light of their emotions. Respect for boundaries. Everyone has their emotional boundaries, and not everyone may want to share the reasons for their tears. Respecting those boundaries is crucial to maintaining trust and respect in relationships. Building empathy. Being compassionate and understanding when someone is crying can help build empathy and strengthen your connections with others. It demonstrates your ability to be there for them in times of need. In summary, not sharing a tear emphasizes the importance of showing empathy and respect when someone is experiencing strong emotions. Instead of making light of their tears or being dismissive, it's essential to be supportive and understanding to foster positive and caring relationships. Not sharing other people's money is a straightforward concept that emphasizes the importance of respecting personal finances and property. Here's why you should be cautious about using or taking other people's money without their permission. Financial respect. Other people's money belongs to them, and it's important to respect their financial resources. Borrowing or taking someone else's money without their consent can damage trust and lead to financial disputes. Legal and ethical considerations. Using someone else's money without permission may have legal and ethical implications. It could be considered theft or fraud, depending on the circumstances, which can result in legal consequences. Preserving relationships. Borrowing money from friends, family, or colleagues without proper communication can strain relationships. It's crucial to establish clear terms and agreements when dealing with financial transactions to maintain positive relationships. Financial responsibility. Handling other people's money requires a sense of responsibility. If you're entrusted with someone else's finances, you should use them in a way that aligns with their intentions and best interests. Transparency and consent. Open and transparent communication is key when it comes to financial matters. Always seek permission and ensure a clear understanding of how and when money will be used or repaid. In summary, not sharing other people's money underscores the importance of respecting personal finances, practicing financial responsibility, and maintaining clear and ethical financial dealings with others. It's a fundamental principle of trust and integrity in personal and professional relationships. While the attribution to Einstein is uncertain, the advice contained in these words is still meaningful.